Chapter 3, Two Sides of the Same Coin. Oh yeah. And we still haven't done a side case yet. I don't know when those are going to be available to us. Kind of hope it's pretty soon, you know. Are they going to question us next? I have a feeling they are.
Yagami-san.
Damn it.
Why are you still here?
Because I care. Now, if you're open to the idea, you think we could walk and talk?
All I have are cans. I don't have any bottles cold.
I'm
gonna go wash the can off.
Doing that, yes?
I figured they'd come knocking sooner or later.
Then you knew Mikoshiba-kun was murdered, didn't you? And that's why you've been snooping around our school.
You're not wrong, but can we please...
Holy shit! It's kind of hard to open these cans when you have no fingernails.
Mikoshiba was murdered. Why didn't you tell me up front?
Because that information...
I have to watch drinking these, like, there's no alcohol in them, but,
Well,
you know, they still give you gas and indigestion pretty bad.
Were they asking you anyway?
Well, typical of beer
I
anyway.
was supposed to keep quiet.
Cute.
Now I'm going to ask you one last time. Please stay off our campus. You don't belong
I need to quit drinking those things.
What if you end
They
up
cost way
on
too much
stage?
money.
It would be a nightmare for all
They've
of
gone
us.
up an extra $1, so a 6-pack now is like $12.
All that's water under the bridge now.
Is that so?
And there's literally nothing in it.
I'm the new advisor of the mystery.
I don't know if it's a harder process adding like a fake artificial flavoring or what.
So it looks like I have a place.
Because there's no fucking alcohol in it.
What? Since when?
Like there's
I
no
think we're getting sidetracked.
real brewing process to this stuff.
No. All they told me was what happened to Mikoshiba-kun. That he's no longer a missing person.
Like for the price of
He's
one of
dead.
these now,
Was
and they're not
sent
even
to
12-ounce
deal with
cans,
the
it's like 11.2 ounces. Same thing with their bottles.
That was all we
Like with
found out.
these,
The police were the ones asking
you
the
can buy
questions.
2 of the
Not us.
regular ones,
They hardly gave us room to breathe.
as opposed
Yeah,
to
sounds
just
like
one
interrogation.
of the non-alcoholic ones. It sucks.
Is there anything else?
Actually, there
Like when
is.
I get a 12-pack, it's
What are your
like
thoughts on Mikoshiba?
$21 for one 12-pack.
For example,
And then I buy some for my sister too. She still drinks alcohol. And I get her Blue Moon. A 12-pack of it is like $15.49.
Hey, Harasan? But he got arrested.
And
for
that's a
that
good
burglary
tasting beer,
incident at the
too.
train station.
I just like the Heineken because I've always liked Heineken. I like that
Must
type
you
of beer.
always be so cryptic?
Same thing with Amstel and New Amsterdam,
What?
Warsteiner and all those too. I just like that taste with the beer. But out of all of them that I've researched, this here is the only true beer that absolutely has 0 alcohol in it. I need to quit that and the cigarettes too. It's just getting to be too much money.
How do you
Just for
know about
myself,
these
like I'm
levels?
averaging out like $150 a week between beer and smokes.
So now it's your turn.
Huh?
It's just getting to be too much money.
Fan of Mikoshiba's, you led me to believe. That true?
And it's just a comfort thing. It's like I don't need it because it's not doing anything for me. It's just a relaxing type of thing. And there's a lot more that I can do to relax, you
Did you
know.
have a sudden change of heart, or were you lying to me for some reason?
It's not that simple.
Oh, one more thing I learned today. It was Mikoshiba who turned the basketball club against Koda-san. Pretty sadistic for a would-be teacher, don't you think?
That's enough.
Then it's not a stretch to say he probably was a major factor in the death of Ahara's son 4 years ago? And I think it's also safe to assume you know more than you're letting on, right? This is murder we're talking about here. Lies aren't doing anyone any favors.
His name was Toshiro.
Sorry?
Everyone
The
keeps
kid who
saying
killed
Ihara's
himself,
son,
that was
like he's just
Toshiro
another
Ihara.
statistic. He had a name, for heaven's sake. Toshiro.
Right. I'm sorry.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have papers to grade.
She's gonna end up being caught in a
Sensei,
lot
please.
of shit. I have a very strong feeling about it.
9 o'clock tonight. I'll be at Plage on Isazaki Road.
Like, I played this
We'll
game
follow
before,
you
back
wherever
when
you
it first came out, but it's been a long time, man.
Something like that.
It's been like 3 years ago or so, if not longer. Oh, where are we going now? Going to the headmaster's office or whatever? Oh, no. Going somewhere else. Down the stairs. Down the stairs. Turn right. Out the main door. After we bump into it like a couple hundred times. I'd like to do some side questing,
So
you
I
know?
just left the school, and tonight I'm...
Like, I literally have nothing to do when I'm not recording.
Third stop of our bar crawl.
Other than, you know, the
I thought work was done for the
mountainous...
licking the wounds of rejection, huh?
the mountainous
99 gang
mountitude
night. Just Sugiura.
of shit that needs to be done around here, but, you know, I have nothing
System trouble.
really fun
Or something?
to do.
Don't know.
I've been playing a little bit of Mass Effect 2 in the living room on the Xbox, but,
I pretty much tuned it out, man.
you know,
Anyway, you gotta come take his place.
when you've played a game a couple hundred times, I mean, it's kind of hard to
Sawa Sensei in a bit.
You're
find
what?
any
God damn it, man! You are killing me today.
excitement, I guess you could say, out of it.
Down. This is work.
Or at least I don't.
Whatever it is
I
you're
get
doing.
bored very easily.
And
Like, I always need something
Where we
to
headed?
Come on.
constantly
Get in
keep
the
me,
truck, co-pilot.
you know,
Knock one back for me, though.
into it.
I better not
Keep
find
me
out
focused.
who got it on. Don't do
But
it
when
to
you've
me,
played a
Doc.
game, literally not joking, I've played the Mass Effect trilogy well over 100 times, and I've 100%ed all of it. Every difficulty, too. Just get bored of it. It's like, well, why don't you play an MMO or something like that? It's like, those are only fucking fun when you have, like, a bunch of people to play it with. To me, anyway. And every time that I've tried to play an MMO, nobody wants to play it with me unless it's something that they want to play. And I don't have that many online friends anymore, so. Either just lack of communication, ceasing of all communication, or life has taken over them, you know, their own personal life, or accidents, should I say, you know. Unfortunately, should I have to say. That's why mental illness is, you know, it's a thing. Lost a bunch of friends to drugs and alcohol and, dare I say, suicide. Not really a fun subject to have to bring up.
Yagamishi, how was school? Kaito-san wasn't happy about you going solo, you know.
He'll live. He can cry about it to Sugiura.
So he
Cross the
does.
sea. It looks like he has a game
Anyway,
going on in the
I couldn't
background.
help but notice skin
Looks
the
kinda
line
like
when you
Chrono
were here
Cross.
earlier. Anything
Or like one of
important?
those RPG Maker games.
I haven't filled you in yet, have I?
So a policeman arrested for sexual battery might have actually been involved in a murder? Fascinating, if not perplexing.
Yeah. And its roots could very well be Serio High School, where a student was driven to suicide 4 years ago. In fact, the motive for this murder may even be revenge. Tsukumo, could you find any mention of that suicide online for me?
Already done, I'm afraid. Once the chairman asked us to take his case, I looked into everything on the school I could find. If memory serves, he was a third-year student who hung himself at home. The name of the deceased, Toshiro Ehara.
Yeah, that's him.
So, while I did find some murmurings about it online, nothing really substantial ever surfaced. He didn't leave a suicide note or a will, and investigators never found anything salient.
So I was right before.
And speaking of playing games and stuff like that on my free time, you know, it's like
His father, however, suspected
everybody that I go to
Nathan
play
O'Malley
with and is like,
probably
oh, I'll
took
play
Xavier
it, but,
before.
you know, you'll have to get
Without
it for
enough
me
evidence
because
to
I'm
back it up,
broke.
the system more or less
And it's
spit
like,
him
oh,
out.
you came into money,
So
right?
the
And it's like, it
lawsuit
should be
dragged
no
on
problem
until
for
this
you.
year. But that level
And then
of
I get it
hardly
for him
raise
and
a
then
ripple on
play it
the
like one time for like an
Yeah, I
hour
thought
and
it
then
would.
never play it again.
And that's all the intel I've dug up regarding the case.
And then they'll end up playing the game with somebody else.
What's that sound?
I'm testing a system I've been tinkering with.
I've done that a
Fixed
lot.
this bug already.
A system for what?
Well,
I've
it
spent
predicts
thousands
the occurrence of crimes.
It
getting
predicts
people
crime?
games.
No way.
Perhaps that was a bit of hyperbole, but it does come pretty close. Essentially, this system is designed to monitor and detect danger zones within a specific area. The city itself, to be exact.
That still sounds pretty amazing.
If you say so. I basically cobbled it together out of pre-existing tech.
Like even when I didn't have any money, like just because I wanted to play it so bad with somebody, like I even,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
begged my mom
It's a
and
real
stuff like
trip.
that to get them a copy too.
To see an entire social network at a glance.
Kind of wish that I hadn't
Yep.
done that.
This system I've developed is a
But, you know, it is what it
version
is.
of that. Though there are substantial differences, the principle is still... how about you just try it out? We'll start with this little window.
Oh, it's this thing
There's all
again.
relevant chatter posts after filtering the fluff.
And these posts are all pinpointed on this map of Ijincho?
Right. It maps out where in Ijincho each specific post was made.
I guess this here is how
So
you get
my
all your
AI
side
constantly
quests
combs
now.
through Chatter's database as it updates in real time. Then it extracts
'Cause you see all that shit there on the sign.
display on the map.
Or the side, not the
So it
sign.
actively seeks out trouble.
Police, we need the police,
That's
there's
wild.
trouble afoot, blah blah blah.
Vague concept.
There's no trouble, you just got
Well,
dumped
in
as
its
all,
current
blah blah blah.
iteration, the AI isn't exactly genius material
Like
yet,
a
so
fucking
it still pings some
restaurant or
false
some shit.
There's something else, Tsukumo. What are you gonna use it for?
I'd
I
like
don't
to
know.
use it for promotional purposes.
I'm just surmising.
Like advertising?
Or assuming,
Yeah,
whatever.
Since we're still
Words.
relatively new in town, we don't
Stuff.
have the kind of rep that brings in regular business.
Oh, okay.
And that is where my buzz researcher comes in.
Oh, so those are the side cases, they're on the bulletin board?
Consider the glut of trends and
They're not
terms
just
strewn
random?
across social media. These buzzwords are sometimes clues to trouble beneath the surface. So,
3
when the
chapters
system
into
picks
the
up
game
on
and
these
we're just
words,
now
we rush
fucking
over to
finding
save
out
the
about
day.
this.
The hope is
With
that
Judgment, we
the
found out about all this shit
as a
literally
result.
like on chapter 1, I think.
That's some pretty intense marketing you've done.
Well, we probably won't be paid for
Chapter
impromptu
2 was
pieces, so
basically
this is
all
sort of an upfront
in,
investment.
like,
Directly
revolving
after the
around
further
that
situation gets out of
school.
hand will build us the brand we want. At least in theory. I'm not sure how it'll all pan out yet.
Well, I think you've got something there, Tsukumo. Mind if I give it a shot?
I thought you'd never ask. Though the system's got a long way to go by my standards. But with you as a tester, I know I'll get strong enough feedback to have this baby running in top form.
So you wanted me as your guinea pig all along.
You sure cracked that case quick. Anywho, let me get this app booted up on your phone. May I do the honors?
Go right ahead.
And that should do it. Here you are.
Okay, let's see here. This is just a big mess. How am I supposed to know where to go?
Yeah, because you have to narrow it down.
This is indeed too much noise. In fact, this is entropy in motion. This won't do it all. To solve this, we narrow down the keywords.
In other words, simplify our search?
Yeah, by manually filtering keywords, we can decrease false positives, thereby locating the right spot more accurately.
How do we do that? Does the AI do it for us?
No, not entirely. What the AI does is pick up on any keywords it deems important. Emphasis here on the word any. Meaning it'll turn out duds every now and again.
Yeah, that's still pretty busy.
And therein lies the predicament. To narrow these results down any further, we must depend on instincts, experience, and even inspiration.
So you're saying human intuition?
Precisely. Even in this day and age, human intuition will trump AI every time. That is, until we all become cyborgs. But that's getting ahead of myself. As it stands, Yagamishi, you've got the best intuition out of all of us.
Well, Let's just start with a post that smells like trouble.
Cyborgs.
How about
Okay, what
this
are we
one?
doing?
I can
All
smell
right.
the trouble brewing already.
Oh, interesting. And let's filter our results around
Yeah,
that
cyborgs.
specific
It'll be
term.
like
And there
Deus
you have it.
Ex.
See, there's a concentration of
Transhumanism.
suspicious keyword usage on this street
You'll
here.
get people who want to
As
stay
which
human and
sort of
everything
trouble
and not
you're
have
looking for,
cybernetics, and then
rely
you'll
on
have
your
people that are all
old-fashioned
decked out,
eyeballs. Shady activity isn't always
getting their
easiest to
limbs
watch,
removed
so
purposely
maybe
so they
this
can
is sort of
have like
treasure hunt.
cybernetic shit.
Treasure hunt for trouble, huh? Does sound right up my alley.
Doesn't it? I can already picture you out there, helping people in need until it all pays off. What could await you at the end of the trail? My heart rate is already spiking.
I'm just glad to have a helpful app for once.
Hey, you know what? That reminds me. I also have a gadget here you may find useful. Can't always be glued to your phone, right?
What is this?
It's a high-end sound collector. It boosts the volume of mid-distance sounds, making them easier.
It's probably not a good idea to make it
go
look like
away.
a fucking gun, dude.
Sound collector, huh?
I mean, it is Japan after all.
For help, or even eavesdrop all over town.
That's the
It's like
idea.
going into a
With an
flat-out
expert
fucking
in
liberal,
geolocation
like liberal
capabilities,
capital.
You'll be a trouble terminator.
You go over there and you have anything that looks remotely close to a gun, everybody's gonna fucking shit, piss, and cum themselves and start screaming.
Now, I do have some other gadgets in the works, but I'm still fine-tuning their UI. I'll show you soon enough.
Looking forward to that.
Alright, what do we got? Use gadgets to find the arachnid man. Seriously? This is what we're doing? Oh, at least we get a waypoint. That's nice. Skateboard man! I'm extreme, man. I'm going against traffic. Fuck. Wrong way. Wait, no, I'm still going the right way. Don't we have like a skateboard skin? I thought I mentioned that before. Question is, how do we get to it? Oh, maybe... this? Oh, hell yeah. Let's look at this bitch. Oh, fuck yeah. And it's faster. Yep, way faster. And harder to control. Holy shit. Groaning. Probably hanging up there. Yep, there he is. Found him without even having to do that shit.
There it is.
Fuck you. The falling man. Yep, I guess that's how we get our side cases now. As fucking dumb as that is. Have to run to the detective agency every single time. I think it's stupid, but whatever, I guess.
Excuse me.
Why were you fucking climbing around up there anyway? It's like, oh, I'm trying to be Spider-Man, man. Why don't you fucking call the fire department or the police or something instead of fucking just gawking? The arachnid man. It's like I can't use Spider-Man because it's copyrighted. I'll be the arachnid man. I'm all spider-like and shit. And stuff.
Yagami. Yep.
A detective. A defective detective. Haha. Alright, who cares? This is what I do in all the side cases too. What should I ask? You didn't think to get help from the residents? Are you a resident of the apartment? Just call him Birdman. If he was the arachnid man, you know, like Spider-Man and shit, he could climb and not fall. Skippity skip skip. Who gives a shit? Observe him closely, huh?
Suspicious.
Ha! Panty thief. Just saying, dude, if you're into sniffing women's dirty laundry, I'm pretty sure when they hang it out, it's no longer dirty. Pretty sure they already washed it and they're just hanging it out to dry. I doubt you're gonna hang out something that's fucking filthy. Covered in your piss and sweat and shit stains. It's like, oh, this is fine, I'll just put it out and let the breeze take care of it. Who washes things? It's just a little bit of sweat, piss, and shit. Why wash that? Let's just hang it out to dry. Let the breeze take care of it. God damn it. Dude. If you're going to shit yourself, why even start a fight? Those guys are weak anyway. It's like, why fucking waste my time? Is there even a point to collecting all these coins? Like, honest question. Like, I want to know if there's even, like, a point to collecting all those coins when you're on the skateboard. Like, can you get rewards or something? Can you exchange it for money or experience?
How was your first outing?
Not bad. I handled the problem and name-dropped you guys, so all in a day's work.
Awesome. Sounds like the system's working gangbusters. By the way, if you'd like a little pro tip, you can enter keywords on your own, independent of any post.
Why would I
That
do that?
is a good idea.
Pick up a rumor in town, or hear someone drop a dubious phrase. Putting that
If you can manually hit them, literally all you have to do is just Google Lost Judgment, keyword
In
search.
layman's terms, the more you enter new
That's all you
data,
gotta do.
the more my program can learn.
Buzzwords, whatever.
Gotcha. So this thing can hone its street smarts.
Then you get a
while
list
working.
of them.
Correct.
I usually
You'd make use of
screenshot
the
it.
system often if you could.
Then I'll just type those in and then just knock them out. Yeah, acquiring keywords. Keywords used in a keyword filter can be acquired from conversations, chatter posts. Upon discovering searchable ones, it'll pop up. Oh, so you have to explore it to get it. So you can't just manually type it in like they were claiming. So, yep, that's a lie. So you have to wander around to get an idea, and then you go to it and put it in.
I know this is a lot, but one last thing. We've also got a bulletin board for case.
So they should probably rephrase that.
Good number of
Instead
them
of saying
are
like,
beyond our
oh,
current
you could just
capacity.
go in, and if you're feeling all, you know,
Maybe
adventurous and whatnot,
you can pick them
you
up.
could just go in there and just type all willy-nilly like, you know what I'm saying?
Take a look.
And then just go in there and then just type in like, fuck you cunt or something, and then it just pops up, and then you got like 50 missions. Side cases, yep. Earn your money, stuff for your skills, blah, blah, blah. Also getting close to that sweet 100%. Are we going back to the school? Oh, okay. It's almost time to meet with Salvesen. Yep. Oh, no. Meeting her out at a place. Probably a bar or a restaurant. Or both. Oh, and there's a new buzz. 8 of them. I think I know what this one is. I vaguely remember this. I have to go to the school. It's something that keeps them roaming the halls at night, I think. Pretty sure, if I remember correctly. Yep. The body model walks at night. It's kind of stupid how we have to get our side cases like that, though. I miss the running around and exploring and finding random assholes and fucking doing it that way. What do we got here? You got unlocked a new skill, man. Since I got like so many fucking SP points. Thank you, Wiimod. You know, I admit it. Like I will cheat on a game. Like if I'm playing it solo, fuck yes, I will. Guaranteed. So, I mean, you're gonna get in fights anyway, so you might as well try to make the most out of it. Especially with as many as these things cost. You'd be having like 300 to 400 hours on this game, racking up all that shit.